Hello again, and welcome to Journalism Research. I'd like to go through some sites that deal with international issues. What's rather interesting is that one of the best sources for background information on a variety of sources and countries is the Central Intelligence Agency, and it's put together a site which essentially provides you with quick facts and the what's called the World Fact Book, so that from this book, and I'm going to make it a little larger so you can see, it provides you with a map that can give you a variety of publications, references. If you want to select a particular country, it provides you all of the background about that country. Let's go, for example, and let's take a look at Afghanistan, at Albania, okay? One that most of us probably don't know very much about. So here are photographs, the geography, people in society, the various ethnic groups, religions, primarily Muslim, age structure. You know, the CIA.gov fact book is just an incredibly useful tool, and one that you shouldn't shy away from using. The State Department is the executive branch's main department dealing with international issues, and you can see from here that there are a variety of sites: Secretary Clinton's remarks, the Media Center, travel restrictions, careers, business, and a variety of specific topics that you can check out as you see fit. The United Nations is an important international organization and can be found at www.un.org. Let's select English. Here you can see the UN Charter. I'm going to make it a little larger again. The President, who's on the Security Council, various issues that face the United Nations, global issues, various resources, services, and documents. You know, a useful tool for international issues. The RAND organization provides a lot of studies dealing with international issues, and I want you just to focus on those international issues. They also do domestic issues, and it's a useful tool there as well. But for the use here, I'd like you to take a look at international issues rather than domestic ones. What is the nature of cooperation between China and Japan? The U.S. military's efforts to influence Afghan population have grown less effective over time. You know, these are really very, you know, the war on terror, whatever Washington chooses to call it, is far from over. The RAND Corporation has done, you know, some really very interesting studies and is a very useful one. I find that it's very important to take a look at the media on the ground from the country. They have more reporters than the Washington Post, the New York Times, et cetera, et cetera. They may face some censorship problems, but for example, Inkspot.com provides you with a variety of English newspapers. You can also translate those that are not in English. And you can see that there's just a great deal of information about what's going on in the countries that, you know, goes straight to the source rather than through the filter of the Washington Post or the New York Times or the Washington Times or whatever. As I said earlier, we in the media don't really know a lot about war. And the Radio Television Digital News Association provides pages on war coverage here. And the Defense Department also provides a dictionary so that you can go in and you can find out what all of these acronyms stand for. Now, one thing that's growing more and more important, Technorati.com provides information about all blogs. And so it's not just international blogs, but I put it up here because there are a variety of international blogs that have proved to be very significant and important. So that if you look at Technorati, you can find a variety of blogs, the top 100 blogs. You can see blogging that deals with the French election, which I happen to be recording this the day after the French election, and you'll get some interesting takes on international news there. So Technorati.com, a very useful tool for all kinds of blogs. For example, the top 100 blogs, people and blogs, entertainment, business, technology, lifestyle, sports, politics. A very important tool to look at the blogosphere. So that these are some of the main international sites, and as we look at our world today, there are more connections with international issues. We Americans tend to be relatively isolated from them, but I encourage you to check these out, and we'll see you online again soon. Thanks very much.